Mark Cuban reveals his top tactics for successful negotiations. Many people opt for persuasion when negotiating, but Cuban has a different style of dealing, and this style is backed by a perfect logic that Cuban explained in his recent interview. What's happening there, viewers, and welcome back to another video on our channel. Today, we'll share with you Mark Cuban swears by this powerful negotiation hack, instant money. So let's get into it right now. Mark Cuban often sits quietly while the Shark Tank co-hosts are in a bidding war, and it isn't a coincidence. The billionaire investor learned how to use silence to his advantage, he said in a recent discussion with best-selling author Chris Voss on Fireside, the interactive streaming app Cuban co-founded. Instead of being first to grill the entrepreneurs, Cuban prefers to just be quiet and listen, he said. It's a negotiating tactic, one that allows him to gather necessary information and gives him time to size up his competition. He said, "Silence gives you a chance to learn. There will be times when someone walks in on Shark Tank and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way I'm interested. Or if I am, I don't have quite all the data that I need to make a decision. When I listen to the other sharks, they're going to tell me if I have any competition financially to do a deal. They're going to teach me things potentially about that industry, about the person." Cuban mentioned his fellow shark, real estate mogul Barbara Corcoran, as someone he often learns from on the show simply by listening. He added, "Barbara Corcoran, who sits next to me very often, her people skills dwarf mine. She's so good at sizing up people and understanding who they are. I want to just get a sense of what her perspective is, and just getting that input makes me smarter." The Cost Plus Drugs founder might also get a kick out of others' reactions to his quietness, as he notes how they always freak out. He said, "People freak out with silence, so when the entrepreneurs are there and I'm not saying anything, what happens is they all start looking at me because they've heard from everyone else and they haven't heard from me." Cuban continued, "They ask, 'Mark, you got anything for me?' I'm just waiting or I'm just listening. Because it gets all the other sharks wondering what I'm doing, they know I'm not afraid to pull the trigger on a deal. And it gets the entrepreneur wondering what I'm doing because he wants to know if I'm going to bid or what else I may be able to add." Cuban's negotiation trick is actually backed by science. A few moments of silence in negotiation can give both parties time to reflect and result in better outcomes all around, according to a 2021 study by the MIT Sloan School of Management. Hold on there, if you're enjoying the video, then do be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date of our future uploads. Now let's get back to our video. In the fast-paced world of business negotiations, silence is often an underutilized tool. While some negotiations may feel compelled to fill every moment with words, Cuban understands that silence can be a powerful weapon. By remaining quiet and observant, he gains valuable insights into the other party's mindset, motivations, and negotiation strategy. Let's have a closer look at what actually makes Cuban's tactic powerful. Creating discomfort. When Mark Cuban chooses to remain silent during a negotiation, he creates an atmosphere of discomfort for the other party. This discomfort can prompt them to reveal more information, make concessions, or become more vulnerable. By deliberately maintaining silence, Cuban subtly shifts the power dynamic in his favor, encouraging the other party to share additional details or offer more favorable terms. Active listening. Silence allows Cuban to actively listen and absorb what the other party is saying. Rather than focusing on his own agenda or thinking about his response, he pays close attention to the words, tone, and body language of the person across the negotiating table. This active listening enables him to gather crucial information, identify key pain points, and understand the underlying motivations driving the negotiation. Information asymmetry. Cuban's ability to stay silent also exploits the concept of information asymmetry. As the other party speaks, they may inadvertently reveal important details or vulnerabilities that Cuban can leverage to his advantage. By withholding his own thoughts and intentions, he maintains a strategic advantage, ensuring that he has access to more information than the person with whom he's negotiating. Controlling the pace. In negotiations, silence can be a powerful tool for controlling the pace of the conversation. By remaining silent, Cuban forces the other party to fill the void, often prompting them to offer more favorable terms or reveal additional information to fill the perceived awkwardness. By controlling the tempo of the negotiation, he maintains a sense of control and strategic advantage. Strategic timing. Mark Cuban employs silence strategically, knowing when to speak and when to stay silent for maximum impact. He often uses silence at critical junctures, such as when the other party makes a proposal or a counteroffer. This strategic use of silence allows him to assess the situation, consider his options, and respond in a manner that's most advantageous to his goals. However, the hack only works if you practice active listening and observing, according to Cuban. He said, "The more you pay attention and the more aware you are, the better opportunity you have to get what you want." He added, "Silence is powerful, silence is money, money in the bank." So that brings us to the end of our video, and until next time, bye for now.